Hello everyone. Today I will explain the topic GST. GST means Goods and Services Tax. GST is an indirect tax levied at a prescribed rate of all of every supply of goods and services. Now, GST means Goods and Services Tax means goods and services tax. Goods and services tax. GST is an indirect tax. Is an indirect tax levied at a prescribed rate on every supply of goods and services. Every supply of goods and services except alcohol and petroleum goods. It is a nationwide tax. It is a nationwide indirect tax. Nationwide indirect tax and based on the principle one nation, one tax. One nation, one tax. This is based on the one nation and one tax. GST Act was passed on in the Parliament on 24th March 2017 and it will affect from 1st July 2017. GST Act was passed in the Parliament on 24th March 2017 and it will affect from from 1st July 2017. So GST is a indirect tax. This act was in the Parliament 24th March 2017 and it will affect from 1st July 2017. GST has replaced many central and sales tax merged into one tax known as GST. Firstly, I will explain the central level taxes that are merged into a GST, one tax. Firstly, I will explain the central level tax that are merged into a single tax or GST. Central level tax is indirect tax that have merged into a GST. Firstly, excise duty, services tax, third one, central sales tax, central sales taxes. These are three into merge into central level tax. तीन तरह के जो टैक्स सी पहला इनडायरेक्ट टैक्स ਜਿਹੜੇ अलग-अलग ਲਗਾਏ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਸੀ ਪਰ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਮਰਜ ਕਰ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਗਿਆ ਮਰਜ ਕਰਕੇ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਟੈਕਸ ਬਣ ਗਿਆ ਸੈਂਟਰਲ ਲੈਵਲ ਟੈਕਸ सेंट्रल लेवल taxes merged into GST, single tax. These are the main central tax that are merged into one single tax known as GST. And next type of state level tax, state level tax, state level tax that have merged into GST. Like firstly octroi and entry tax and entry tax. Second one, entertainment tax, entertainment tax. And next one, taxes on lotteries, taxes on lottery. And next one, VAT. These are types of tax: entertainment, taxes on lottery, and VAT are merged into one state level tax. State level tax merged into GST. So ये मेन स्टेट लेवल टैक्स ने ਜਿਹੜੇ ਮਰਜ ਕਰਕੇ ਇੱਕ ਟੈਕਸ ਬਣਾ ਦਿੱਤਾ ਗਿਆ ਉਸ ਟੈਕਸ ਦਾ ਨਾਮ ਹੈ GST. ਠੀਕ ਹੈ, ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੇਨ ਵੈਟ ਮੀਨ ਵੈਲਿਊ ਐਡਡ ਟੈਕਸ. These are also in the indirect tax. These are the state level and central level tax that are merged into a GST. Now I will explain the GST rate structure. GST rate structure divided into main 5 slabs. First, essential items including food 0%, common use item 5%, standard rate 12%, and maximum use of goods and services of standard rate 18%, and luxuries and like tobacco items, luxuries and tobacco 28%. These are five main slabs. GST structure rate. GST structure rate divided into main five slabs. GST structure rate main five slabs. Divided into main five slabs. First, essential items including foods. 0%, mean 0%. Second type, common use items. Common use items 5%. Now third one, standard rate. Standard rate 12%. Standard rate is a 12%. And fourth one, maximum goods and services. Standard rate 18%. Fifth, last one, luxury items and tobacco. Tobacco, luxury items and tobacco 28%. These are main five slabs. Next one, GST. GST paid on purchase. GST paid on purchase, known as input GST. Known as input GST is not a cost of purchaser. Is not a cost of purchasers, but is a assets. And next one, GST collected from sales. GST collected from sales, known as output GST, is not the income of sellers. Is not a income of sellers. Is not the income of sellers, but it is a liability. So GST paid on purchase, known as input GST. It is not a cost of purchaser, it is an asset of the purchaser. And same, GST collected from a sellers, known as output GST, is not income for sellers, it is a liability. At last, GST is paid set off against GST collected from a sellers. This is the main point. GST paid is set off against GST collected on sellers. No, I write here. GST according to GST structure. GST paid on purchase is set off against GST collected from sellers. GST paid is known as input GST, and GST collected from sales, output GST, known as output GST. This is set off against GST paid set off against GST collected at last, and the balance deposited into the government account. So, some items when GST paid or GST collected is not set off against GST collected. These are items like food item, health, like a payment of health, like a payment of services for personal use, like a payment of entrance fees of club and health center. These are items when GST paid is not set off against GST collected. Items related when GST paid is not set off against GST collected, like payment of when GST, some item when GST paid is not set off against GST collected. These are the main some items. Firstly, payment of health services, payment of membership of health center, third one, free gift to guest, fourth one, retail goods, this is the main items when GST paid is not set up against GST collected, and some items are there when GST exempted from GST. वो आइटम जिते GST नहीं लगाया जाता, लाइक educational services, health service, interest, payment of wages and salary. Exempted from GST. ਮੇਨ ਕੁਝ ਆਈਟਮ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਦੀਆਂ ਜਿਹੜੀਆਂ ਐਗਜ਼ੈਂਪਟ ਕੀਤੀਆਂ ਜਾਂਦੀਆਂ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਤੇ GST ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਗਦਾ, ਲਾਈਕ payment of wages and salaries, payment of health services, third one interest, payment fees, embassies of other countries, embassies of other countries. These items are exempted from the GST. Now I will explain the characteristics of GST. Characteristics of GST. Firstly, it is a comprehensive indirect tax. Means all types of tax merged into one single tax, like excise duty, service tax, entertainment tax. These are into सारे टैक्स ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲਾ ਕੇ ਇੱਕ टैक्स बना ਦਿੱਤਾ ਗਿਆ। ਇਸ ਕਰਕੇ इट इज़ अ कंप्रीहेंसिव इनडायरेक्ट टैक्स है जे इट इज़ अ लेवल्ड बाय सेंट्रल एंड स्टेट गवर्नमेंट द्वारा दिते जाते हैं। ठीक है। सेकेंड, इट इज़ अ यूनिफॉर्म, it is a uniform rate structure. Means if we purchase goods from Rajasthan and if we goods purchase from Delhi, we goods purchase from UP and from Punjab and from union territories, then same rate GST applied here, same rate ਅਸੀਂ ਜਦ ਕਿਤੇ ਵੀ ਕੋਈ ਪਰਚੇਜ ਜਾਂ ਸੇਲ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ in all over the India the GST rate ਜਿਹੜਾ ਸੇਮ ਅਪਲਾਈ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾਵੇਗਾ। ਉਹ ਬਿਹਾਰ, ਰਾਜਸਥਾਨ, ਪੰਜਾਬ ਸੇਮ ਰੇਟ ਅਪਲਾਈ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਾਏਗਾ। ਠੀਕ। ਥਰਡ ਟਾਈਪ, it is a value added tax. Value added tax means suppose if A purchase a goods from Rajasthan, rupees purchase a goods from by A rupees 1 lakh and same goods sales to B for rupees sales to B for rupees 15 lakh 1,50,000. This is a purchase price and this is a sale price. Same person purchase goods and sales to a B. So GST So GST here is 6%. Now GST paid, GST collected. GST collected means output GST 6% means 15,000 the 6%, 9,000. 1,50,000 the GST means 6%, 9,000. And now GST paid mean input GST at the time of purchase 6,000. This GST paid set off against GST collected here. Now 3,000 deposited to the government account, deposited in government account. This is known as a value-added tax. Okay, this is the main characteristics of a GST: comprehensive uniform tax rate, and it is a value-added tax. Now I will explain the types of GST. Types of GST divided into two categories. First, state level tax and central level tax. Types of taxes. First, GST means central goods and central goods and services tax. GST state goods and services tax. Or Union Territories goods and services, UGST. Union Territories goods and services tax. And next, third one, IGST. IGST means integrated goods and services tax. So these are the main types of taxes. When goods are intrastate means when goods are within the same state, goods are sold within the same state. This is known as intrastate tax. Now I will explain. First, these two types are intrastate GST, intrastate taxes. Intrastate taxes when goods sold within the same state, within the same state. Same state means goods purchased from Rajasthan and sold to Rajasthan. This is an intrastate tax. This is known as interstate tax. And second type, interstate tax. When outside the state, when goods are sold to outside the state. In this type, IGST, integrated tax filing, IGST. And this type, intrastate, allows two taxes. First, CGST and STGS. This is known as interstate government. Suppose GST rate is 12%. GST rate is 12%. In this case, 6% CGST and 6% is SGST. GST rate 12% divided into 2% means 6% सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट को टैक्स जाएगा तो 6% स्टेट गवर्नमेंट को टैक्स जाएगा. ये फर्स्ट इंटरस्टेट टैक्स goods sold with the same state, and if GST rate is 12% is divided into two categories. 6% goes to central government and 6% goes to state government. And if the goods are sold to outside the state, then GST, this is known as simply 12% IGST, simply known as a 12% IGST. So this is the main types of GST. So in the next video I will explain the accounting procedures of accounting treatment of GST with the help of some transactions. Thank you very much.